Yeah, I'd probably cause the Contrapoints meltdown and her exposure as a mask-off Zionist. Let me show you what happened. It all started when a fan asked Contrapoints, "Hey, are you going to make an Israel-Palestine video?" And she replied and said, "Never. Y'all would fucking hate it." And I saw that, and so I took a screenshot, posted on Twitter, and I said, "Is this Contrapoints coming out in favor of Israel's genocide in Gaza? I'm legitimately at a loss for what this could mean without that conclusion." So I hopped into her replies and I said, "Hey, Natalie, question. Would you consider yourself a liberal Zionist?" And this happened almost instantly, which was kind of a surprise. I mean, I asked a straightforward question. I was curious what her response would be, and I just didn't want any room for ambiguity, so I asked a straightforward question. It's very weird to react to a straightforward question by somebody who used to be a supporter of hers. I have been for a long time, and I got this response. So it kind of pissed me off. The context is really important here because Zohran Mamdani had just won the New York City mayoral election, and there was this huge wave of Islamophobic hate where they tried to accuse him of being anti-Semitic because he said that he only believes in, nation states with equal rights for all, and he was not going to visit Israel, and he would arrest Benjamin Netanyahu. And so there's a huge wave of implication that he was an anti-Semite. And so it was really weird because Natalie started to promote the idea that anti-Semitism on the left was a huge problem. Taylor Lorenz jumped into the thread and she said, "Not going to litigate this video, but I think that when making claims like 50% of the discourse on this app is Jew hate, it's extremely important to note that 99.9% of anti-Semitism on this app is from the far right, actual neo-Nazis who Musk has embraced, not communist TikTokers." And Natalie said, "Leftist in the anti-Semitism has always been a thing. I don't see what is gained in denying it." This is kind of where we left it, which was, okay, Contrapoints is joining with a bunch of establishment Democrats to smear Zohran Mamdani with all these implications about how widespread left-wing anti-Semitism is, and blocked me for asking if she considered herself a liberal Zionist. It was pretty clear that she was a liberal Zionist and, for the most part, is opposed to anybody who is pro-Palestine. Before anyone jumps in the comments and says, she's just a liberal who's opposed to all forms of bigotry, no results for Islamophobia really says it all. I mean, you have Representative Randy Fine, a notorious Zionist congressman, calling for the deportation of Ilhan Omar. You have Donald Trump calling for the deportation of Zohran Mamdani. You have all sorts of fascist, anti-democratic, Islamophobic attacks happening. We have centrist Democrats making these implications, and Contrapoints has nothing to say. So to surface some obscure, content creator and accuse him of anti-Semitism as a way of indicting the entire left during that context shows you exactly what she believes, exactly where she stands, and it is what it is. I'm sorry, but we all have to move beyond Contrapoints, and I want to urge you right now, unsubscribe.